Hi guys, it's Ashley from Ashley's Paper Heart, and today I thought we could do a few quick pen pal folders with this handy trick of using two envelopes. So as you could see, when I first started, I tucked in one side of the envelope into the other and then glued the back flap down on the outside. And that will basically give you a really quick folder for you to decorate. I love using this trick when I'm a little busy to be making flip books or folders, so this is just a super simple way to get the base of your folder down. For this first folder, I'm going to decorate it more in kind of a vintage botanical style, and the second folder I will be decorating completely differently. So to start off with, I'm kind of digging through my scraps, and I know I want to use this clear flower sticker as a focal point. So I am trying to figure out some little scraps that I can use around it to kind of frame the flower up a bit. I have been on the hunt for more and more projects to use up my paper scraps recently. I feel like my scrap box is like always getting out of hand, and I don't know how I accumulate so much paper. I think I'm just like a magnet for paper. So now I'm digging through my little basket with little ephemera. So I have a couple of these little baskets that I keep on my desk. They are actually something that my husband had 3D printed for me because I gave him like the right sizes that I needed. And I like to keep little pieces of like punched paper, tickets, and other little like stamped ephemera that I've made just so I can kind of keep it handy. I've really been into making my own ephemera, so maybe I will do a tutorial on that soon. I did last night make a masterboard, and then I did a bunch of punches out of it, so I have like tags and circles and stuff that I'm going to be incorporating into future projects. So now I'm decorating the inside. I used this little stamped image that I had created on some dyed paper from an Instagram friend, and now I'm just kind of setting up the base layer of my collage. So I'm using this paper pad that I received in my Your Creative Studio box from last month, and using other bits and bobs from my little ephemera baskets. Like I said in a previous video, I've really been trying to use up the things that I receive in subscription boxes because that stuff just accumulates super fast and almost like without me noticing. So I've made a conscious effort to moving forward to use things up as quickly as possible. Now I'm using some of these vellum stickers also from the Your Creative Studio box. I really like this one of this like Victorian lady. I thought she fit perfectly on the side with the label, and that kind of helped tie all that little cluster together. And kind of to mirror it, on the other side, I used the washi sticker of that basket of flowers. And now I'm trying to find a little label in this other box that I like. Some of the sentiments and stuff on the labels are not my favorite. I think like one of the labels of the clear vellum stickers actually like said vintage text here or something, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Big eye roll. On the backs, I like to usually use stamps if possible, and now I'm kind of finishing up with my washi tape. Again, never underestimate the power of washi tape. I swear, sometimes like when things just aren't coming together, washi tape just kind of brings the whole collage together. So now we're moving on to the next envelope. So just like with the first one, I tucked in the flap into one envelope and then glued the outside flap down. And that makes your little folder. And this is such a simple trick. I know I had seen it on another channel, I believe. Honestly, I can't remember. I am definitely not the first person to have done this. So I have no idea who to give credit to. I'm sure that this has been a trick that's been around for a long time. So on this envelope, I was trying to get a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I wanted to do something with more of like a witchy slash space vibe. Now, I do enjoy this vibe. I just don't incorporate it into my projects very often. So I thought that this would be the perfect time to use those silver stickers. They really pop against this black background. Most of the stickers that I'm using today are from a Sticky Club kit. I can't remember which month it was, a few months ago. So, and the black piece of paper actually was a piece of packaging from a stationery order. So, again, another tip, which I always say, use your packaging. If it's something that could be collaged with, don't throw it out. Use it. And maybe that's why my scrap box is so big, because I save a lot of packaging. So now I'm kind of just finishing up this front collage. Again, adding another label. I always find that if I feel like something, if it needs something extra, just adding some words on there that kind of give almost the label or almost title like, I think that really ties things together. And now, in the same thread of getting out of my comfort zone, I am doing some doodling on the actual paper and kind of incorporating that into the design. I'm not much of like, I'm not really into doodling. When I draw more towards painterly or realistic. So doing these doodles is definitely not something that I do every day, and it is something that I'd like to get better at because I feel like that is like a whole skill in itself. Now that the front has been decorated, I'm going to start decorating the inside. I am using a scrap of that same black piece of paper from the front on the inside. I like to use, if possible, the same papers on the outside and inside to kind of have some continuity in the design. I feel like it really ties things together. And if you don't have the exact same papers, just using similar colors will also do the same thing. So now back to adding more pieces of paper and some tickets and labels and whatnot to kind of just spruce up the inside. I don't think I ended up writing anything on this label. You could write, whatever you wanted. You could write like a nice little message, or on the other one, I had labeled it goodies. I wish I was better at like brush lettering or like calligraphy style. If I was, I would be doing a lot more lettering, but I am slightly self-conscious about my lettering, and I feel like I need a bit more practice before I start sharing that on the internet. So now I'm adding just the little elements that are going to tie this together. And as you can see, I do what I call auditioning. So I will take the paper there and kind of like switch it around and just like see before I glue if it looks good. So now that we're kind of finishing up with the design, I think I would like to do a shameless self-promotion. So I recently have started streaming over on Twitch, and it has been so, so much fun. I have really enjoyed being able to hang out with people live and chat as I journal. And I really hope that you guys will come and hang out with me, take a peek at what I'm doing. If you don't catch me on the lives, there are also playback videos that are up on my Twitch channel. So you'll be able to see some of my past streams. I'll leave all that information down in the description box, so please check me out and subscribe to my Twitch channel and all that. So I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me here and do all the like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I've really enjoyed making YouTube videos this past month, and I hope to see you back. Bye.